Okay, so Matnam for April 2023. Here we go. We last month we were in Reykjavik for the Artbooks Fair of Reykjavik, end of March, also beginning of April. So we start basically me being in Iceland and continuing to try to find the inspiration for the code I create for my photo apps. And basically the morning coffee is probably one of the best ways to find inspiration. Here again with this incredible scenery from the marina of Reykjavik in the Grandi neighborhood with a view on the Harpa Opera far away. And there's the sun rays. Anyways, this month was quite special because beyond the fact that I didn't really code much new, I was really trying to get a better feel of what my photo apps were doing. So here are three examples of the same picture using the random presets from Kamare, my main work app, with this view again on the Reykjavik Opera. The real world test really gave me some energy to go further into my photo app encoding, because why do we do this? Do we do it for the results, or do we do it for the exchange with others? And here again, one picture on the left made with Kamare, but I was at this Artbooks Fair in Reykjavik. It's a great way to find some energy to create new code, or simply by meeting new like-minded people. Having this discussion on what it means to take pictures with a digital device like a smartphone, for example. But anyways, it's kind of a mix. And here on the left, that was my table where I was presenting some books, because I think digital matter still has to be in some way displayed either on a screen or on printed paper. And here I was presenting a few books, but mainly digital matter focused books. Also Serial and Ice Green Fires, this work on Iceland and poetry in Iceland. But you can see here one book is The Booty Machine. It's a project from 2007 using camera phones. It was just the year when the iPhone was announced, so it's a precursor to the new. Well, the new is not that new anymore, but all those smartphone apps for taking pictures that add some filtering. So that was kind of a proof of concept. You can find more information on my website, or just post me some questions. But and also, some examples of the Matière Numérique, the digital matter work, where I dig deep into a black pixel, was trying to show how important the point of view of the photographer is, and how digital matter is not that sterile kind of quiet matter in which you only find square pixels. It's a bit more complicated, but anyways, on the right, that's the space where the fair was being held in the Reykjavik Contemporary Art Museum. It's a great way to link to the real world and to viewers and to connect to them. And also, it gives you those energies to go beyond. Here's three examples of me trying to find new ways of treating the image coming from the sensor. Many ways I look at are actually not very interesting. Actually, these three are quite interesting, but not interesting enough to put them to solidify them, crystallize them into a module for my apps. And here again, three photos taken. I'm trying to experiment and find something new that would be cool to integrate into some photo module for my apps. Really different renderings, which I find interesting as unique pictures, but that was really the occasion to try to figure out what I wanted to realize in terms of textures and grain. Again, three pictures that also question myself on what's the goal. Am I trying to make modules and software, computational photography software, just for the sake of selling it or distributing it? Am I doing that for the inspiration? Am I doing that because I need the tools? It's basically the last answer is the one that's the most important to me. But still, sometimes you have to look back at what the real questions and the real needs are when you develop computational photography software. And here back to the continent, 2 pictures from obviously the airport. Quite some different renderings using my Camare app. And once back on the continent in this month of April, on the left I like this picture because I rarely cross both worlds. So here's a picture taken probably with digital Paula or Camare, I'm not sure, or Vika. And it's a picture of the cameras, the film cameras I have that are loaded with different films, which I test for my other YouTube channels and for myself. And I like this picture because I have lots of cameras that are loaded with film that I can just pick up and go depending on what kind of film or feeling I want, or lens. And the 2 pictures on the right, that's me using my app during an event. I really believe this month of April was kind of a month, a good way, not relaxing, but I was able to lay back a little bit and remind myself why I was doing this. And using your photo apps in real world situations where you're having fun and where you want to maybe memorize a moment or share it or share a feeling. Well, digital matter can be quite like film in some ways. Here again on the left, that's a dual photo, so on both sides of the device at the same time. So obviously one is me. Using my apps in real world situations, and such as this concert, this DJ set actually, documenting the moment when it is inspiring, where I feel like I want to do it. If it works, like on those 3 pictures, which I feel it does, this gives me the energy to continue developing those apps, developing those new concepts of treating the image. And I think it's really important for all of us when we use our tools. May there be analog cameras or digital smartphones, whatever software you use or filters. Here again, 3 pictures from that same night. I think it really makes it important for you to try things and really have the feeling. Do you feel they're creative tools for your expressive needs? And that's the picture on the left. That obviously that's Dark Cam with the similar engine to Camare and Vika and Digital Paula. But I think that was, for me, this month of April was a month to go back to what I thought the feeling was, taking the picture, but more importantly, sharing it to others. And here's, again, 3 pictures taken from that same evening, where I really used my apps as I would have with a small analog camera. Actually, I had a small analog camera for this this event this night. And here again, does it feel how you would like it to feel? Has the moment stuck to the film? Very important things I was able to refocus on by actually using my own tools. And here's a different version of the same picture with different filters based on my collection of self-coded filters. Here again, three more examples. So really a month of April where I was mainly practicing using my apps, less encoding and debugging, but more on the field practice with my tools. And also I started the month at the Artbooks Fair showing some of my works in printed form. And I actually ended up, here's a picture taken probably with Camare using my filters of an exhibition during the Geneva Photo Festival. And here's a normal picture, may I say, taken with my smartphone, but of prints of the Matière Numérique project, where larger prints of, you will find more information on the matnu.me, matnu.me website, where the thesis basically is trying to dig deep into a single black pixel and show what what underlying digital matter could be, viewed through the perspective of a photographer. Anyways, it's one of my weird projects, and that was an exhibition during the Geneva Festival in the Photo Collective combo at the Galerie Tonon. And yeah, this month was really more of a hands-on practicing my tools in computational photography and seeing how the reaction went with the public at the beginning, at the end of the month, but also really asking myself the why questions of why do I code computational photography software. And yeah, anyways, hopefully that was entertaining a little bit for you. If you have questions or comments, please post them below as usual. And yeah, catch you next week.